Welcome to the Comic Book Shop of Doom. I'm your host. This video is not for children, so if you're under 13, get your parents' permission to watch this. What are we going to talk about today? Well, how about Man-Thing versus Swamp-Thing versus the Heap? Three swamp creatures. When did they debut and who created them? And are they rip-offs? Everybody could always say it's a homage, that I created it in the spirit of this character. Okay, the Heap originally appeared in Air Fighters number 3, December 1942, created by Mort Leave for Hillman Periodicals, and then it was brought back in the 1980s by Eclipse Comics. And the rumor is Todd McFarlane owns it now, because he bought in the late 90s, Eclipse Comics went to bankruptcy court, and he bought the remaining assets of the company. Okay, and this character inspired these two characters. Okay, beating it by 2 months. Man-Thing in Savage Tales number 1 from Marvel, May 1971, created by Stan Lee, Roy Thomas, Jerry Conway, and Gray Morrow. Okay, those 4 people had hands in this character. It beat Swamp Thing by 2 months. Swamp Thing, Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson, House of Secrets, and it came out in July of 1971. I forgot the issue of House of Secrets. I'm an idiot. But there's always the story that Jerry Conway and Len Wein were roommates. So, okay, who was talking to who about, hey, I'm going to create a swamp character? And the other guy goes, hey, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do my own. So there's the connection there. And were they inspired by the Heap? Probably. I'm sure these guys knew about it. But that character was, like I said, wasn't in use then. It was dead issue. So they said, hey, let's do our own swamp guy. So Man-Thing has had its own movie. It was a direct-to-video movie for Marvel. They turned it into a horror movie. It's bad. They filmed it in Australia. It was really bad. And then Swamp Thing has had at least 2 movies, a couple of TV series, a cartoon, and the Heap. I don't think it's been in anything. So it hasn't been in a movie or nothing like that. But the quick history of Man-Thing, Swamp Thing, and the Heap. Who was the original swamp monster that had a book out? And my favorite story arc was when Man-Thing met the Micronauts. Because I was a little kid, and they placed in the comics, which got me excited, is they put that 1-page ad in a bunch of the comics in in the late 70s, where Man-Thing was in the swamp, and you got the Micronauts are attacking him, or they're trying to attack him. And there was a snake going by in the water and below, and it was a cool image. I mean, as a little kid, you're like, wow, look at that thing. Here's this hulking monster, and then these Micronaut guys that are, Marvel's, I guess. At the time, Star Wars was hot, so they had a guy with like a laser-looking sword, and Ekroyer and all that, and really cool stuff. But yeah, so Man-Thing, May 1971, Swamp Thing, July 1971, The Heap, December 1942. Who's the original character? The Heap. Were the other 2 rip-offs of him? I'd say homages, maybe, but which one was a rip-off of who? Well, Man-Thing beat Swamp Thing by 2 months. But like I said, they were roommates, so it's real close. You do the math. Everybody have a good day.